Chapter 40B, by all accounts, has had a remarkably good track record statewide for advancing affordable housing. The irony in Brookline is we've always had a lot of apartments. We've always been not only proactive but successful with producing and preserving affordable housing. Chapter 40B, in its essence, is a state preemption of all local zoning. So the short answer is the state preemption has no official height limits like local zoning does.
The law is structured in a way where if a town is below 10%, the burden of proof is on the municipality to show that the local concerns are of such a serious nature that they trump the need for affordable housing. And that's a very, very hard test.
The greatest concern for some of these proposals in the queue is that they're being proposed at substantially larger scales. One, for example, in Coolidge Corner is presently being brought in at 14 stories high. Those are not in keeping with good affordable housing.
You know, most 40B projects get negotiated at the local level. Already we're seeing with some of the projects, I can comment, 420 Harvard Street already, the developer has already modified their proposal, for example.
Selectmen brought forward a proposal in an attempt to sort of deal with this issue as I described it, and part of that proposal included the prospect of what's called a housing production plan, which we've since proceeded to undertake. And a housing production plan is something that's prescribed by the state through its housing agency. Cities and towns that do such a plan and then get it accepted by the state and implement the plan, some of the town's ability to shape and limit these 40B proposals is restored back to the town.
Housing production plan is really a plan about how do you create housing that will count under Chapter 40B.
We've identified sections of town, mainly corridors, where we think that mixed-use housing is the best way to do this.
Well, I've worked on over 100 40B projects. You know, there are good ones and there are bad ones. And the vast majority of 40B projects don't end up in court. We'll have to see. And in fact, a good chunk of multifamily housing in the Commonwealth is built through 40B.